All right, here I'm again with Diana.
Hello.
She's from Romania, and she enjoys psychology.
Well, that's recently. I still have my doubts because it's a hard thing to deal with someone's problems.
Right.
You have to be strong.
How do you assess the difference between the general Japanese personality and Western personalities? What's the biggest difference?
Like the mix between traditional here and modern. It's I don't know how they do it. They just they balance it so well that it's like we consider ourselves in Europe like more open-minded, more and then you come here and you see that perfect mix, and it's quite it's nice. I like it.
It's quite unique.
Exactly, true. Thank you.
Can you give an example of something that you really enjoyed? This kind of mix between the old and the new.
Well, I know that the Japanese culture has a lot of restrictions, right? Like, culturally speaking. But then at the same time, you walk on the street, for instance, and you see this girl like barely wearing nothing, and they have. I'm really sorry. I'm very ignorant actually. I'm just talking from my point of view, but because I don't understand them pretty much anything, so I don't know what's exactly going on. But you see how they dress and how they act, and it's shocking because if this would happen in Europe, we're totally, you would judge it in a different way.
Can you explain what kind of?
Like probably in general, people they would think like, for instance, like a Harajuku girl. What is she doing? What her? Well, yeah.
If she's on drugs in Europe, right?
No, not drugs, but they have this innocent side, but at the same time, it's shocking. They're quite. They expose themselves so much in a shy way, which is kind of strange, So yeah, I don't know how. Yeah.
Do you think Japanese girls dress sexier because there's a lack of religious pressure here?
Probably. Why not? Well, I haven't meditated about it yet. Like as I said, I don't really understand their mentality because I don't speak Japanese. And it's really hard to discover them. Even if a person speaks English, you can see there the difference. They have always kind of a wall between. They don't open themselves so easily, to other people. I have a friend, he lives in Europe right now, and we know each other basically for 7 years, and it's still like hard to talk with him about personal stuff. He says that he prefers the European mentality, but at the same time you can see he still struggles to adjust, to open himself to and express his feelings.
Because he has his Japanese
exactly
psyche.
Yeah. So it's hard to say, it's hard to judge that. Judge is kind of a hard word, but to analyze them.
Okay. Do you find Japanese are at all prejudiced, or?
Depends. I think that we kind of experience both sides. Like at the same time, they're excited. They see us like I don't know. I guess we have kind of the same perspective. We see them. We look at them like strange, like unusual, rare person.
Right.
Culturally speaking, things. I was about to say things. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And I think they look at it the same. And some of them they are more open and to discover, and others they're just you know, not so much, which is okay. Like, I think, yeah, that happens everywhere, kind of, you know. But yeah, they have. I think they have a stronger sense of tradition than I think any other culture in the world. Well, probably I heard Chinese as well. Like, even when they moved out of China, they kept that strong, you know, community feeling wherever they go. So yeah, I think Japanese, they do that here in Japan. You know, they know their rules and they kind of, you know, follow them. And sometimes, you know, they're more friendly and other times not. So.
Okay. So, are you religious?
Oh Lord, here we go. Well, no, I wouldn't. I would consider myself. I'm discover spirituality now.
Spiritual?
Yeah, I would consider myself a spiritual person more than anything else.
Okay, but not religious.
I believe in human beings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, some people call it a humanist.
Probably.
Perhaps
Yeah.
you're a humanist.
Yeah.
All right. So, why don't you believe in any particular religion?
Because I wish everyone, like, it's gonna take a long time till people discover what really religion is and free their minds. And I'm positive, I'm optimist in a way, but on the other hand, I'm very pessimist, you know, because I think it's not gonna happen any sooner, or I won't live to see it. And
In your home country,
I think religion is made to, it's another way of making, controlling people, you know, people's mind, and they develop, through religion, they develop morals. And
your home country is Romania.
oh yes.
So she's Romanian. In Romania, many people are Christian. Is that correct?
Well, we're Orthodox, I would say pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Christian, yeah, it's similar to
And
yes.
did you ever believe?
Oh yes.
How old were you when you left Christianity?
I was quite a religious fanatic.
Were you?
Yeah, I mean, they pushed me to. I even got slapped by not, you know, forgetting to say my prayers.
Oh, really? Right.
It was really rough.
And you what? How old were you when you left Christianity?
Well, the process happened like, I would say like between 12 and 15, yeah, like you kind of, yeah, develop your, I think that's an important age in someone's, you know, for a human being, because they kind of, everyone develop their own personality and they transform, you know, their unique form. So yeah, it was pretty much that age. It was a struggle because, you know, in my country they're very strict, you know, like religiously speaking. So I was still living there till I was 14, and yeah, I had a lot of mixed feelings, you know. I felt a lot of pressure from my family, and then if you know, like every religion got their restrictions, so you also feel the guilty of, you know, turning the back to them, kind of. So it was morally, it was kind of hard, and especially at that age, you know, being teenager is not easy.
Did you reject Christianity because it did not make sense, or because it didn't feel right, or what were the reasons?
Gosh, I'm really not sure. It's just, as I said, it was very rough because it was very strict. So I think that was the first, you know, thing that pushed me to, you know, to kind of question myself. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, it just didn't make sense, honestly. Like, you don't have to be, you know, so clever to realize it.
I tend to agree now, but I believed it for many years. So.
All right. Well, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not saying
I know.
anything.
But I understand. So
Thank you.
okay. So
Judge anyone.
so now you're living life without belief in any type of God. Do you enjoy life, or is life miserable without God?
No, if they say I believe, in oneself, like the human being, and yeah, that's it's quite, it's good enough for me. I don't, of course, you through life, you question yourself a lot of things, and you have a lot of doubts, and I'm not sure if it's the right choice, or either way, 'cause like when I was very religious, like as a Orthodox, they always taught me that was the best religion in the world, and that was the right one, and that was the how to, ultimate religion in the world. And then when you kind of start learning about other religions, you see, you connect better with people, because I think for religion you can actually know a culture pretty well. So I love to read about a religion, as I said, because yeah, you kind of get to discover a lot of things and a lot of meanings of a lot of cultures. But on the other hand, I'm just open-minded.
Very good.
Yeah.